Hi guys and welcome to a new vid. Today we're going to continue a series which is called F1 2020 Days of Glory. I did this series in Dutch. Of course this channel now is in English, so I will explain short what Days of Glory means because it's a little bit different than it was before. We're going to create a team. A team in my team, of course, in the game. And we're going to look how good they can become. We're going to look when they score their first points, when they score their first podium, and when they score their first win, and of course their first world title, drivers and constructors, of course. We do that, we go in a season. I will always do the qualifying, but I don't think I will accomplish something that's useful. I will sim the race. Of course, that can mean that we get a good result, but the races which I think, okay, this is a race when we get like a goal, those are the races I'm going to drive and going to show you. Now, which races you are going to see? Of course, when we score our first points, when we score our first podium, when we score our first win, our first Drivers' Championship and our first Constructors' Championship. But also, every 100th time we score points, I will show you. Every 25th time we stand on the podium, I will show you. And every 10th win, I will show you. And of course, every championship, I will show you. That's how it works. So we can see how good the team can become. And the first team that I chose is Manor F1 Team. This is a team that joined the sport in 2016, I believe. They only did one season, if I'm correctly. And they drove that season with Rio and PASCAL WEHRLEIN'S. So we bring them back to the sport in 2020. And for this first season, no, I'm not going to say the driver lineup. First, I'm going to show you the livery. You can see it right here. The livery we got now for the Manor team. That's the livery. And then I'm going to show you the driver lineup. But our driver lineup for the first season is a driver lineup of PASCAL WEHRLEIN'S, who comes back from Formula E back to Formula 1, and Nikita Mazepin. Those are the two drivers. Let's look at the first results before we go into the race that I'm going to show you today, which I hope I'm going to score the first points for the Manor F1 team. Okay guys, the results. Of course you can see we're going to race the Grand Prix of Vietnam, but there are two Grand Prix that were in front of this Grand Prix, of course. First we have the season opener in Australia, where PASCAL WEHRLEIN'S got 13th and Nikita Mazepin got 20th. Not a great start for Mazepin. WEHRLEIN'S quite okay in the first race for Manor back in F1. Then also we had the Grand Prix of Bahrain. Not so good for WEHRLEIN'S. He got lost, 22nd. That's not good enough. Mazepin also didn't have a good race, 19th for him. So hopefully we can do better in the Grand Prix of Vietnam. Guys, enjoy the qualifying for the Grand Prix of Vietnam. Okay, here we are then in qualifying for the Grand Prix of Vietnam. As you can see, we're driving as PASCAL WEHRLEIN'S, as I told. We're going here for the first lap and in Q1, and we put a 1:37.3, which at this moment is good enough for P15, so it would mean that we go to Q2, but you're not sure enough. So we did do another lap on a new set of softs. We're 1/10 up, but then we hit the wall here and we lose all our time, but luckily it's just enough to get through to Q2. P15 for us, for PASCAL WEHRLEIN'S in Q1 of qualifying in Vietnam. That's great for us. Nikita Mazepin unfortunately is out. He's in P20, so we won't see him with us in Q2. We only have one lap because we only have one set of new softs. So let's see what we can do around the Hanoi city circuit. We're coming through to the last corner, and what do we do? What is our position? It's P14 at the end for PASCAL WEHRLEIN'S, which is good. Of course we want to score our first points. Let's hope that's possible from P14 on the grid. Ladies and gents, I see you on the grid for the Grand Prix of Vietnam.
as we usher in a new era and get ready to go racing here in Vietnam. A lap of Hanoi circuit then, 3.4 miles around the Vietnamese capital. A number of the 23 corners take their inspiration from other great circuits, hopefully creating plenty of passing opportunities. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. Why don't we start by talking about Valtteri Bottas? That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Albon, Charles Leclerc and Vettel, Sainz, Perez, Ricciardo and Lando Norris, Stroll, Kvyat, Pierre Gasly, Wood, Raikkonen, Magnussen, Esteban Ocon and Roman Grosjean, Giovinazzi, Mazepin, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So we are going for 5 red lights and it is lights out and away we go for the Grand Prix of Vietnam. We get a great start from P14 immediately past P13 are now trying to get to the inside of Lando Norris. We almost get in and go on the inside of Max Verstappen, but they are 3 wide and we make it 4 wide, so it was not possible. Now we go on the outside of Daniel Kvyat for P9 it is, I believe. We need to cut off the corner a little bit so we don't make any contact. We slow down and we don't gain any position, so it's not a mistake if let's say it like this. We're in P9 at the moment, just behind Daniel Ricciardo and Alexander Albon. Can we do something here? They are going slow side by side and we can go in the inside to the inside and make the pass for P7. And now we're in P7 from P14 on the grid. A great start from PASCAL WEHRLEIN'S in the Grand Prix of Vietnam. And of course, as I said, we do 100% race, 55 laps around the Vietnamese capital. A great chance here for us. Albon tries to go down the inside, but I think we can defend it, can we? Albon is still trying though to get past us. Can WEHRLEIN'S defend? Can he in this corner? Yes, he can. And at the end we keep our 7th place at this moment. Albon is trying again. Yeah, going to the roundabout, I think it is. The roundabout, yeah. He tries to go in down the inside, but he can't. We can defend that quite easy. We see that, of course, Hamilton Sainz in that group of Ferraris and the Red Bull Verstappen is pulling away, which is more than logical. We can't stop them really, I think. And this time we're in lap 3 again. Alexander Albon is trying to get past us. Now he has DRS to help him get past, and I think we need to let him go at this moment because yeah, there's really no point in fighting him. Or is there? We're going around the outside to keep in front of the Thai driver, and we do stay in front of Alexander Albon in the Red Bull. At this moment now it's Gasly who's in 9th place, not Ricciardo anymore. It was Ricciardo, but he lost his place. So, and now we see again Albon is past and he defends this time, so we can't go around the outside. Albon takes P7. Of course, I don't think this Red Bull is a car we need to fight too hard at this point in the career mode, because this is only our 3rd race and we didn't score any points in the first 2 races. Let's see what we can do now. Lap 7, it's Sergio Perez who tries to go past us on this long back straight. Can we do anything back, or is he just past us? It's a big dive if we want to make it. Do we do it? Yes, we do! A very big dive bomb. I don't think Perez expects us to make it. In the end, Perez still tries to go past us, but we are a little bit closer than we were last time. Again, we go down the inside and we keep P8. So so Perez can't go past us now. Lap 9 at the moment. Of course, excuse me that everything, like the laps and stuff is in Dutch, but I can't change it. If you know how to change it, let me know down in the comments below. Here's Perez again. Yes, DRS. Yes, quite a lot of fun, and it would be a big dive if we try to go down the inside, and we do. We go a little wide ourselves, but it's fair and square, and at the end we still keep P8 in the race at the moment. But if we need to do this for 55 laps long, it will be a long day, I can tell you that one. Perez was looking for a place to go past us, but he can't at the moment. There was a little bit of contact there, I don't know for sure if he had contact. He tries to go down the inside, we are on the outside. Can we defend and keep P8 at the moment in this race? We go a little bit over the curbs. It's more than enough to keep our 8th place at this moment. Lap 10, we come to the pit straight and we see yellow flags in front of us. Wonder why that is. Ricardo is going to the pits really early already in lap 10. He's already going to make his pit stop. And we see why there's yellow flags. Alexander Albon is out of the race. The man we were fighting in the beginning loses his place to everyone now. It's P7 for us at the moment. Perez still is pushing us, still wants to get past us. Here he is, Sergio Perez. We go around the outside, which will do the inside for the next corner, which means we can throw our car wide and we still keep in front. But Perez is still pushing. He wants to get past because he thinks he's faster than the Manor is at this moment, and that's logical. Manor is not so fast. We do a switchback like this. It's not really a switchback. At the last moment we go down the inside as he did. He can go the last moment he went to the outside. So great racing there. And P7 it still is. Perez is going in for his pit stop in lap 13. As there's a lot of other drivers, they are going in for their pit stop. So at this moment we will get in front of Sainz and stuff, and I think it was Vettel. So in this moment we are in P4. I don't think we will keep there, but in this moment we are in P4 in this Grand Prix. Lap 16, now we don't have Perez pushing behind us. Now it's a Renault of Esteban Ocon. There's not a lot of space. And he still thinks he needs to go there, so there was a little bit of contact. I don't think there was any damage on both cars. We go down the inside, Esteban Ocon locks up, and maybe that's the reason why we can't keep in front of the French Renault driver. Again, now we have someone who tries to pass us, and it's not a French driver, it's a German driver for Ferrari, and of course he's going to pass us. This is not a car I want to race too hard at this moment. Then lap 17 is the lap we come in for our first stop. We will go on a new set of softs for this Grand Prix, so we will do two sets of softs and one set of medium tires. Also Ocon is coming in to the pits. Of course a couple of drivers are getting past. Here we are on Manor pit crew. They put on the new soft tires, and yeah, P12 it is now. P13, Gasly gets in front in this moment, but of course the pit lane doesn't come into turn 1, it goes into turn 3, I think it is, more turn 2, but in the end we are in front of Pierre Gasly, which was important because also before the pit stops he was behind us. But now we have a battle with Pierre Gasly on our hands. So we are really trying to do something. Down in the inside we can stay in front of him, but it's really hard because the AlphaTauri wants to get past us. But we need to keep positions to keep points paying positions. We're now getting past Raikkonen, who was in the pit, so it means that we're in P11 for the Manor team. Now it's lap 20 of 55. We're not even halfway through yet, ladies and gents. Gasly, is he going to try again to get past us? He is down the inside. We're around the outside. Who is going to win this battle between the French AlphaTauri driver and a German Manor driver? In the moment it's the German PASCAL WEHRLEIN who stays in front of the AlphaTauri. but Gasly doesn't give up. One lap later, lap 21. He is really trying to get past because that's logical. He wants to get past. It's not more than logical. But I think we can defend. We go a little wide, and that's an invitation that Gasly tries to take to not go in the hairpin, but tries to go in this corner to get past us. But luckily, we're in the inside, and we can stay in front of PASCAL WEHRLEIN. Lap 23 of 55. We see that Daniel Ricciardo again is in the pits, and that made me wonder: are there people who are going for a 3-stop instead of a 2-stop? We are going for a 2-stop. In the moment it's P10. We're back in the points paying positions, and that's also, of course, what we want to get points. That's the whole purpose of this. So here we go, around the outside. AlphaTauri's Gasly is trying, but also Ocon is now close in lap 26. He closed the gap to Pierre Gasly. Luckily we can stay in front of both of them. They are really trying to get past us. Like really trying to get past us. The next drivers in the pits, we see Sergio Perez and also Carlos Sainz, but Sainz will keep in front because of course he has a little shortcut to the track, and I don't think Sainz was someone who we were racing before the pit stop phases. Lap 27. There was again somebody in the pits. It's the McLaren of Lando Norris. We get past really easy. P8 again. Every position is won. We really want to score these points. We had a great start, and I really do believe that we can score these points. Gasly, no, it's Ocon now who tries to get past. We try to go down the inside with a great defensive action from Ocon, but we go here with a switchback around the inside, down the inside of the roundabout, and we will keep our P8. Great racing between WEHRLEIN and Esteban Ocon. Now he is in front of Ocon. Sorry for the thing that sometimes happens when I put the how you call the files on my USB from the PlayStation. Sounds it just jumps forward, but luckily we stay in front in lap 28. Now we go in lap 29, and we see that a couple of people are making that pit stop, and that's important for us. We also need to think, when do we make our last pit stop to the medium tire? In this moment we see that Lance Stroll is again alongside us. He was he already made a pit stop, so it's more than logical that he tries to get past, but also Ocon is trying to get past. I don't think we can do anything about Stroll, although he locks up a little, but we can keep Esteban Ocon behind. Great defending there, but now there are two people who want to get past me. Sergio Perez and Esteban Ocon. They are going, one is going down the inside and one is going down the outside. There's not a lot of space to go 3 wide into this turn. Don't ask me why, don't ask me how we do it, but one way or another, everyone is coming out unharmed. Don't ask me why. Perez at this stage is going past us. He is faster than we are, so we can't really stop him, you would say. But maybe we can take a little bit of DRS. He makes a little bit of a mistake. We don't, so can we do something? Rich mix is on, ERS is on, and in the moment, of course, we will get DRS because we are within 1 second. And this will also help me defend against Esteban Ocon. We go here. Esteban Ocon is boxed in, can't go anywhere. We're around the outside of Sergio Perez in lap 31. Try to get in front again here. Can we in the end? No, in the end still Perez is getting in front of us. And it's not enough. We try to go down the inside, but see, it won't work. Perez takes P8. We are in P9, and I thought, okay, then this is the moment that we need to come in and hope that it will go better on the mediums than it will go on the softs now, because the softs are gone. So we go into the pits in lap 31. Ocon doesn't go in at the moment. Also, the two Renaults are passing us, Ocon and Ricciardo, and also those are two cars we are fighting for the points paying positions today. Also Grosjean passes, we didn't really see him at the moment battling us, so I don't expect a big fight with him. We go our last scheduled pit stop. Gasly is going in front, but as you can see, he put softs on, which means he needs to go inside again. you need to use 2 different compounds. So he put, for his second pit stop again, he put on softs, his third set of softs. He needs to go inside to put on mediums at some point, because you can't do a race only on softs. It's in the rules, you can't. So, okay, here we are, behind Daniel Kvyat. We pass Kimi Räikkönen and are in P16 at the moment. Of course, we're down in the standings, but I don't think it really matters, because we are doing a good job at the moment. Daniel Kvyat, we're going down the inside of the Russian and take P15 on track. The Russian can't stop us. And in lap 34 again, we take P15 and come one step closer to the points paying positions. Here we are in lap 34 it is. Going to lap 35, you see Ocon in the pits, as is Grosjean. So easy overtakes here, and P13 it is at the moment. The only concern I had was Ricciardo, but he is in the pits now, because he went for a second time, he went on mediums. He did soft, soft, medium, medium. He made a 3-stop, but with 2 times softs and 2 times mediums. And luckily Paris gets in front of us again, so it's P12 again. But Gasly and Giovinazzi both did 3 stints on softs, so they need to go inside. Both of them need to go into the pits again. So it means, because only Gasly is only 3 seconds in front of us, that in theory, if he makes the pit stop, we get in front of him. Of course, this is also a great move down the inside of Antonio Giovinazzi. P11 it is, and then we come in lap 42 and see that Pierre Gasly is into the pits, and we take P10, the last points paying position. But we really want to take it. I really do believe we can take it. The only problem is there's one Australian driver that can stop us. There's a little bit of contact. There was not a lot of space. Ricciardo found it, but there was not a lot. A little bit of contact with Ricciardo. This is the first time he tries it, and we still have like 11 laps to go to the end. So who will win? Who will take the dub in the end? We will see. We will see. Lap 44 is Ricciardo going to try it on the back straight, the long back straight, where he will have DRS. He goes around the outside. We take a little bit of slipstream. Can we make a big dive bomb? Yes, we can. A big dive bomb from PASCAL Wehrlein. We need to go a little bit wide, almost lose control of the car, but luckily it's enough. We take a little bit of distance, but then in lap 48 we need to go away, because for the first time we are getting lapped by Valtteri Bottas. And lap 50, same story. We are getting lapped, so we only will do 54 laps around the Hanoi City Circuit and not 55, because we're now getting lapped by the second car of Max Verstappen. He goes here down the inside. We make a lot of space. And on lap 50, also Verstappen is fast. There are not a lot of laps left. Lap 51, Ricciardo knows if he wants to score points today, he can't wait long anymore, because there's only 4 laps to go till the end. Here he goes around the outside. We go down the inside with a big dive bomb on Mr. Dive Bomb himself. But it's enough, and we keep in front of Daniel Ricciardo. Then here we go. Lap 54, our last lap of the Vietnamese Grand Prix. We needed to fight really hard. But in the end, after 54 laps around the Hanoi City Circuit, PASCAL Wehrlein scores the first points in the return of Manor back into Formula 1. The first point they score in 2020. A great race from PASCAL Wehrlein, and he shows why he is back in Formula 1. Guys, again, in the description will be a link to my Discord. I ask a lot of things in YouTube discussions there for this series, so if you want to have something to say about this series, make sure to follow the Discord. Okay, we have like yeah, we did a good job, guys. We did a really good job. We did what we needed to do, so this is great.
A shining example
Yeah.
of how F1 really is.
This is what we needed to do. PASCAL WEHRLEIN
Mercedes are on
gets
top
the
form
points.
once again after an
Valtteri
excellent
Bottas
race weekend.
wins the Grand Prix of
It's great to see
Vietnam.
them
Max
up on that
Verstappen gets
podium
second,
once
and
again.
Charles Leclerc gets third for Ferrari. Yeah, really realistic, but we see it. It's okay for now. Mazepin, of course, didn't score points. I think he was 19th, if I remember correctly, but this is the first point for Manor, guys, and that's the most important thing this moment. Guys, of course, as I said, follow the Discord. It's one of the most important things if you want something to say about this series. Guys, then I will thank you to watch to this video. If you enjoyed the video, please give the video a like, and I will see you on the next video on this channel. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.
That's got to be the flying fin. Wait, how many flying fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking